Adieu, adieu. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Of course, that's the famous line from William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, but I had Gene Wilder and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in my head when I said it. Oh well. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kimmie and this is my attic. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. Today we are saying goodbye to BECCA. Unfortunately, most of you, as most of you probably know, BECCA will be ceasing operations at the end of September. Products will still be available on the website. I believe you can order until September 30th. And of course, Sephora and Ulta, the stock is dwindling down as we say goodbye to this cosmetics company, which I will truly miss. I thought they made some really, really beautiful things. And I feel like BECCA always catered to those of us with dry skin. I just think they did. They were always trying to plug like the dewy look or the, I don't know, moisturizing makeup. And yeah, I'm really, really going to miss them. So why is BECCA seizing? What happened exactly? And is there anything that they could have done to hold on? Well, I think a lot of makeup companies, this pandemic, I think, well, first of all, let me back up 1 second, okay? I haven't been into makeup that long, right? About 2 years. I am shocked at how many makeup companies are out there in general, how many brands there are. There are so many more. If you're just someone who, shops in the drugstore and every once in a while you take a trip to Sephora or Ulta, you have no idea how many brands are out there, how many cosmetic brands are out there. It's crazy. And it's shocking that all of them are able to hang on as they do. So I'm not surprised that now we're seeing one go out of business. Of course, we have the pandemic that didn't help. People not buying as much makeup, not wearing it, not needing it, maybe trying to save money. And so BECCA is the first to fall. Could they have prevented it? I think yes. I don't know. What the hell do I know? But I do think they could have done some things a little bit differently. If they had called me and said, we are having an issue with sales, what should we do? I would have said, do what you know. When you start writing, they tell you that. They say, write what you know. And that's so that it kind of like flows and you don't have to you're less likely to get writer's block. So I would have said, do what you know. And what do they know? They know highlighters. Something as simple as repackaging, I think would have worked wonders. And what about eyeshadow palettes? They never really hit the eyeshadow palette market as far as I know. What about eyeshadow palettes based on their highlighters, like Champagne Pop or Becca Moonstone, where the color story was based on the highlighter and then you got a highlighter in the palette? Are you kidding me? Of course, I would have bought it. Other people would have, I'm sure. And what about, I don't know, off the top of my head, blushes, shimmering blushes. Did they do this? I don't know. They might have done that in the past, but they haven't done it recently because I haven't been able to find any. But they didn't ask me. I'm going to assume that they asked a business person and that, business people will always tell you, take a risk. With big risk comes big payoff and sometimes big disaster too. And I kind of think that that's what happened here. And of course, I am talking about BECCA Zero. Now, I don't think BECCA Zero was a bad product. I don't. But I think it was marketed totally wrong. It was marketed as a foundation. Of course, we know it's not really a foundation. I don't think it's bad. I actually really enjoy it. I have it. I enjoy it. I wear it quite frequently. And yes, I have a backup because I like the way it makes my skin look. But I would never call it a foundation. So it got ripped apart royally on YouTube and by most of the influencers. There weren't too many that said they liked it. And I think it might have been, I don't know this, but from the outsider looking in and observation, I think that might have been the nail in the coffin. I think if that product had went over the way BECCA wanted it to or thought it would, we might be not having this conversation. So I don't know. But it brings us to the next thing, right? Is BECCA the first of many? Are we going to see this again? And who will be the next brand to go? If I had to make a prediction, and I'm hoping that this doesn't come to pass because I would be heartbroken, but I would have to say Smashbox. I would have to say that if Smashbox announced that they were closing, I would not be a bit surprised. And I'll tell you why. It's not that I don't like Smashbox. Actually, on the contrary, I really like Smashbox. I think they make some amazing products. It was the first brand I actually tried when I got into makeup. I remember going into the store And this was pre-COVID, so that you could try things on and people were helping you. And who knows why they were marketing Smashbox that day. Maybe there was a promotion, but I liked everything that I bought. And I really liked Smashbox. So why do I think they're going to be next on the chopping block? This product right here. This is a lipstick with Harley Quinn's picture on it. And it is called, I don't know, who knows, but this is it. Okay? Now, I happened to be on the Smashbox website the other day. I was looking for primers. I was looking to see if the primers had iron oxides in them. And I just happened to come across this. Okay? I had no idea that this existed. And I bought it. Am I ever going to buy this? Am I ever going to wear this red color? No. History says I will never wear this. But I bought it because it has a picture of Harley on it. And I really like her. And if they had more products, I would have bought them too. So here's the thing. How come, Smashbox, I'm talking to you, I didn't know about this? I am your target, and I accidentally came across it. And how come there's just a lipstick? How come there's not palettes and other stuff with Harley and her friends? I think there's a couple of cream eyeshadows, and that's it. Nobody wants a cream. Oh, I shouldn't say nobody wants a cream eyeshadow, but what do we want? We want palettes, right? For the most part. We want palettes, we want highlighters, we want a whole thing, right? No, they're not giving it to us. Everybody wants to make money, right? DC Comics. I think it's DC. I just said how much I love Harley, but I think it's DC. I'm not sure. I know they have a new movie, so the movie companies, and Smashbox. You want it. Everybody wants to make money. So why aren't we have more products? And why did I find out about it accidentally? And that's the reason, marketing, that I don't think, I wouldn't be surprised if Smashbox was next. When was the last time you saw your favorite YouTuber talk about Smashbox? When was the last time you yourself purchased something from Smashbox that wasn't a highlighter? And the whole reasoning is not that they don't have great products, because I think they do. I think Smashbox has some of the best products. I really do. But they don't market them the way they should. That's my take on the situation. So listen up, Smashbox, because I don't want to light this candle again. I don't want to do it. Anyway, for now, let's go ahead and say goodbye to BECCA. Get all your BECCA cosmetics together. We're going to try them on together as we say goodbye to BECCA in style, with style, grace, and some really great highlighters. Okay, so I have gotten all of my BECCA products together, and of course we're going to start with the primer. Now I have two that I'm sure you've heard of. This is the, this one is the Backlight Priming Filter, and then this one is the First Light Priming Filter. And like I said in the beginning of this video, so many of BECCA's products really cater to dry skin, and these were no exceptions. I loved these primers. They were always on sale at Ulta, and they just gave you this beautiful, dewy look under your makeup. And sometimes, this one was my favorite. This is the Backlight, right? I should know. I just said it's my favorite. I'm sorry, this is the First Light. I just know it as the purple one, okay? This is the First Light primer. This was always my favorite. Sometimes I would wear it under makeup, but more often than not, I would just wear it by itself. And it gives you the most, it feels so good. It just feels so moisturizing, and it just gives you the most dewy, just like look under your makeup. It was so beautiful. Anyway, so those are the primers. Primers are something I think is BECCA a person? I didn't do the research. They did really well. Primers are another product besides highlighters that I think the company did really, really well, and I am going to miss it. Now we're going to talk about what I was alluring to in the beginning of this video. This is BECCA Zero. I feel like this was the nail in the coffin. I don't know that, but I have this achy feel that this was the nail in the coffin that did it to BECCA. This kind of finished them. Now, this was marketed as a foundation, a clear, colorless, coverageless foundation, right? So then why is it a foundation? If it's coverageless, well, that's the mystery. That's one of the great mysteries of life. It was marketed incorrectly, like I said in the beginning, because honestly, I'm going to say something, and I'm telling you, if I was in front of a live audience, I would duck. I like this product. I know. I think it was marketed wrong, and I'll tell you what I mean. First of all, let's put it on. It really does a good job, I thought, of just like smoothing out your skin. That's what it does. It's thicker than a primer. It's not really a primer. It's like thicker than a primer, but it's definitely not a foundation. Now, when I was in college, I had a teacher, Professor Austin, Dr. Austin now. Congratulations, Rita. It's so weird because I see her sometimes at ASM, the American Society of Microbiologists. I know, I'm a dork. And it's like when you have a teacher and then you like see them like out in the world, like almost as a colleague, it's very strange. But anyway, Professor Austin gave us an assignment. Basically, it was a microbiology course, and she said, I'm going to give you a patient. Patient presents with XYZ. And basically what you had to do is decide what tests you would run to find out what was, affecting this patient. And she said, the wording is everything. Be careful with the wording. And I actually got the answer correct. But I worded it incorrectly, and I got a very bad grade. And I never got over it. So, Professor Austin, if you're watching, which you're not, anyway, what I learned from that whole experience is that it applies in life. This was marketed wrong. I feel like if BECCA had said, this is, it's not a primer. Like I said, I don't know what the hell it is. It's not a primer, but it really does like smooth your skin. Like you could wear this without makeup. I wear this all the time without makeup. It just gives your skin like, it just smooths it out. It really does. It reminds me a little bit of the Tatcha one, the primer that smooths out your pores. Only this one is definitely better for dry skin. I can't wear the other one. My skin is way too dry for that. So I just think it was marketed incorrectly. And although I'm obviously not exactly sure how I would market it, I know I would not have marketed this as a foundation. Because it's not a foundation, okay? Under any stretch of the imagination, is this a foundation? But it's not a bad product. But I don't think they should have said it's a foundation. But anyway, if you have it, let me know what you think of it. Also, it has no iron oxides, and I was dying to include it in my no iron oxide makeup video, but I couldn't because it's not available anymore, or it's soon to not be available. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and try a foundation. This is the Doing Tint Illuminator by BECCA Light Shifter, and this is in the shade Luminary 1. Is that the shade? I don't know, but that's what it's called. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on some foundation. Oh, their stuff is so beautiful. I'm going to miss this brand. I really am. I really am. Okay. So we'll go ahead and blend it out. Today I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. These are good brushes. These were probably, Real Techniques was probably like my first brushes I ever got. They're very reasonably priced from the drugstore. And I think they make decent brushes. I mean, oh, it's so dewy. It's so dewy. It's so like, oh. I was going to say something mean. I'm not going to say it. I shouldn't say it. I was going to say, why can't, never mind. I was going to mention something else I wish was going out of business instead of BECCA, but that's not right. Okay. You don't want anybody to go out of business. Let's go ahead and put some more. And this is so pretty. You know what's depressing about this video? I'm going to link all of these products down below. Like, I almost don't even want to. Because if you watch this video after September, you're not going to be able to get them. And that's just not good. But I'll link them anyway. So if you do watch this video before the end of September, there's really two schools of thought there, right? It's either, you may not want to buy these products because if once they're gone, you won't be able to replace them. So, I don't know. Like why buy something? And then, but then again, if you're like me and you have like a big collection of makeup, you're not going to wear it every day anyway, but there is that school of thought that why buy something and then, you can't replace it. So, I'll link them, but whether or not you want to get them. Okay, so anyway, there we have it. There is our base makeup. So I really like BECCA. Okay, so we have our primer, we have our foundation. I'm going ahead and do my eyebrows, but I'm going to do them off camera. Not that I do a whole lot to my eyebrows, I really don't. But I'll do them off camera and I'll be right back. Okay. Can you tell I even did anything with my eyebrows? I don't know. All I do is fill them in with a pen. Well, all I did this time was fill them in with a pencil, and I used Benefit Precisely my brow pencil. I do really like this one, and the other one I like as far as brow pencils is the ABH Brow Wiz. I think those are two really old school brow pencils, but they work, and that's all normally, I mean, I don't ever do that much to my brows. Sometimes I will use like a little brow gel or a little filler, but today I just use a pencil. I don't have any brow products by BECCA, so we're going to pass over that. I do, however, have a bronzer, so let's make that our next product. This is Bally Sands Bronzer by BECCA. I don't know if I've ever... I think I might have like used it a couple times when I first got it, but I am very guilty of having makeup that I use like a couple times and then move on to something else. Also, I do wear eyeshadow pretty much every day, but I don't wear like all these products. Like I don't put a blush and like a bronzer on every day or highlighter, anything, you know. So if I worked more in like a corporate environment, I think I would, but I don't. So even wearing eyeshadow, people sometimes look at me like I'm crazy. I don't care. Okay, so again, Bally Sands, and how cute. I love when makeup really goes like that extra step. Like you can see it kind of looks like sand blowing in the wind. Close your eyes and picture it. So yeah, no smell, that's fine. Let's see how it wears, because like I said, also, I am kind of like famous for putting on way too much bronzer and not blending it out, so I'm kind of making a... Oh, this is really pretty. Sometimes also on camera, I can't see how dark it is, like how much bronzer I'm wearing. I feel like I'm wearing nothing, and then like I'll go and I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, why am I wearing so much bronzer? But no, I like this. This is like really nice. This is a good shade for me because I'm so light that I think that's why it happens. This is very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. So like I said, I have a bronzer, but I don't have a blush. Now, why don't I have a blush? That's like inexcusable because I feel like BECCA would have made really beautiful blushes. Now, did they at one point? I don't know. I'm late to the game of makeup, and I don't know if they ever made blushes, but as far as I know, like for the past couple of months, whatever, I haven't been able to get my hands on one. And I have been looking. So instead, we're going to use this blush. This blush is so, it's upside down, so beautiful. If you have it, you know, and if you don't, and you like sparkly, shimmery blushes, I would pick it up. This is by Melt Cosmetics. Melt for me is always a hit or miss, but these blushes were a big hit. They came in a few shades. This one is Raw Honey. So they have like two sides. So one side is, this side is honey, this side is raw. And you can mix them together, which is what I do. So I'm telling you, this blush is so pretty. I'm gonna use another Real Techniques brush. The brush I used for the bronzer was an e.l.f. brush. Okay. Oh my God. I love to play with makeup. I really do. How pretty is that? It's just so gorgeous. And like I said, talk about the extra step. It has like bees. Get it? Raw honey. So pretty. Oh my goodness. There's nothing like a shimmering blush. It doesn't take much to make me happy, folks. Okay. There we go. You have to make yourself happy. You really do. Whether it's a shimmering blush or whatever else you like. I put way too much on. Now when I'm looking in the camera a little bit, I can see that like I have too much, whatever, I don't care. It's obviously, I do not do this professionally, but I mean, it's so pretty. It really is beautiful. All right, we are at that part of the program, highlighters. Now I have, what do I have? I have 3. I have 2 of her powder highlighters. Like I said, I don't know if BECCA is a person. Oh, maybe she's a person. I have 2 of her powder highlighters, and I think these were like the classic ones. I have Champagne Pop, and I have BECCA Moonstone. And then I have this. This is BECCA, what the heck is this? Ignite. This is her liquid highlighter. This one, it's like a body face highlighter. You can use it on your face, or you can use it like on the body, arms, legs, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on the arms and see how that works. And we'll use the powder ones on the face. So I'm going to go in with Moonstone because this was my favorite one. But they're all so pretty. But the packaging really needed to be revamped, right? I feel like really, like seriously, they could have done so much with these. And I know, I mean, they're good enough, but today people want packaging. That's what they want. So, oh, it's so pretty. They are so, and also if you have dry skin and you need a highlighter to like work with your dry skin, because you know, if you have dry skin, you can't just pick up any highlighter. If you have dry skin, you know this. It will show every texture you have. So, but these ones, I'm actually going to do a whole series on dry skin. I have to finish my nickel series first, and I'll tell you some of the things that I have discovered that really work for dry skin. And this is a highlighter that really did it. One of them. Oh, it's so pretty. It doesn't swatch like you would think it would swatch, but it's so pretty on the face. It really is. And then I have Champagne Pop. This was another classic one. Let's go ahead and put this, like, why don't we put it in the brow bone? Why don't we do that? I don't think I'm using the right brush. Yeah, this will do. Oh, really pretty. Sorry guys, I need them. Oh, it's such a shame. It really is. That is so, so pretty. Okay, now, here's another thing. I don't understand why BECCA never broke into the eye palette world. I have seen some eye palettes. I've seen some eyeshadow palettes, but I don't think they're new. Like, I've seen them in some people's collections, and I've like gone to like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and those kinds of places, and I haven't seen any, so I wasn't able to get my hands on one. So I actually do not have a BECCA eyeshadow palette, but I thought this would be a good time to go ahead and test an eyeshadow palette that I recently purchased. This is a Sweet and Sticky eyeshadow palette. This is from Give Me Glow, not Glamlight, but Give Me Glow. I will go ahead and post the unboxing down below of when I did these palettes. Now, unboxed these palettes, I purchased 3. And the other ones I purchased Christmas Morning, which I haven't tried yet, and I purchased Vivid Rose, which I did try, and I wasn't, unfortunately, overly thrilled with it, but I did only use it one time. So, I mean, you know, you have to give things a chance. Like people, you have to give eyeshadow a chance. So I'm going to go ahead and just prime my eyes real quick. This is by ColourPop. I don't know if they make this anymore, but this was the Cream Shadow in Laurel. This came out with that Barely There collection, but I like it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Paint Pots by MAC, but I can use it because my eyelids, I know I sound like a broken record, but they're very dry. So I can actually use it. It works good for dry skin. Now, in that unboxing video, I told you guys how I had never heard anything about this palette. It's so weird because whenever I say that I haven't heard anything about something, within the next couple days or week or so, I will hear all about it. And sure enough, since I made that video, I have watched a couple of YouTube videos with this palette. Collection videos, declutter videos, and to be honest with you, most people don't like it. Anyway, who I watched didn't like it. So that was disappointing. But let's go ahead and see. Let's see. Okay. So maybe there's only 6 shades. Let me show you what it looks like. There's only 6 shades, so maybe I can use every single shade. I think I can. So, okay. We'll go ahead and start. I'll do one eye off camera, one eye on camera. That's how it's done, right? I don't know. All right, dem buns though. We'll go ahead and try that first. I'm gonna do this as a transition shade. Oh, I think it's pretty. I like it. It blends out nice. Yeah, why not? I think it's really pretty. I don't know. Okay. Good. All right, so we'll go ahead with the crease. I should have gotten my brushes ready. I'm sorry. That's annoying. I'll do 375 in the crease. That's this one. Ooh, it's a little powdery. There's some fallout here. Who cares? I mean, I don't think fallout's a big deal. I see some people being like, oh, it has too much fallout, but I mean, it is powder, right? It's a powder product, so I don't think fallout. To me, fallout's not a big deal. Who cares? All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of See Me Rolling. They See Me Rolling. I'll put a little bit of that in the corner. outer corner. Okay. And we will blend, blend, blend. Mel Thompson, if you watch her, I love Mel Thompson. She does some really, really great tutorials. I mean, if you're gonna watch a video for a tutorial, it's not gonna be me. But I mean, I would definitely, you know, you wanna watch someone who really knows, you know, what they're doing. And she always, oh, see, this is, oh, it's okay. She always does her like shadow, and then she blends it out with like a clean brush. So like, she blends her shadow out with a brush that has no makeup on it. I don't know if everybody does that, but she does that. I mean, her eyeshadow always looks so beautiful. So, not that I'm comparing myself to Mel Thompson, but I started doing it. Okay, so yeah, so there we have it. All right, so my opinion, my humble opinion on this palette is I actually like it, but you know, I like these colors. I do. I think this blends out really nice. I think it blends out really easy. I'll put Sweet Cinnamon Latte. If I just blinded you, I'm sorry. I'll put Sweet Cinnamon Latte on the lid. Oh my goodness. That's pretty. That is really pretty. Let me swatch that. Ooh! Goodness gracious. We have a swatch. That is really nice. I think in the boxing video I swatched the icing drip, and that, oh, this palette is so beautiful. I don't remember who I was watching that didn't like it, but I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. I'm going to just go ahead and put some icing drip in the corner. I'll do my other eye and then we'll come back. Okay, I put way too much. Who cares? Gorgeous. Love it so far. Will I have a reaction by tomorrow? By tonight? Who knows? It's yet to see. But if I have no reaction to this palette, I'll try it a few more times. If I have no reaction to this palette, it's a winner. I'll tell you right now. I like it. I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. And I have to say that I love this palette. Yeah, I really, really, really like it. I think it's beautiful. The only shade we didn't use was Let's Get Baked, which is this yellow shade right here. But the other ones, yeah, I think it's really, really, really pretty. I'm very happy with it. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see if I get any kind of reaction. And if not, then I think it is a winner. And then this is their Real Magnet Benefit mascara. I don't know. I like this mascara, I do, but I probably wouldn't purchase it again because it says magnet, and I don't know. It just makes me nervous. Like, the word makes me nervous because I know, like, I don't know if that's so good for someone with a nickel allergy, even though I don't have a problem with mascaras. I really don't, but I don't know. Is it clumpy? Oh, well, whatever. I think it's pretty. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would repurchase this mascara. To me, it's just okay. It's not like anything special, but for whatever, that's what I used. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try this highlighter. This is the BECCA Ignite Body Highlighter, but it's not just a body highlighter. You could use it on, ooh, it's very highlighty. You could use it on your, oh my goodness, face. You could use it on your face. Wow, this is really, really, this gives you some shine. Goodness. This is nice. Like the holidays, if you're gonna be wearing like a dress or something. Yeah. I am so dewy head to toe. I like this. This is pretty. I think this might be, it was kind of, I'm not sure if this would be like too sparkly for the face. I'm not sure. I think I prefer the powder ones. On camera, this is coming over like really, I look like a donut. I don't care. I like to look like a glazed donut. But yeah, I think it's pretty. I like it. I like the way it looks. All right, so we're pretty much down to the last thing, right? Which is lips. So I have a couple of BECCA lip products. I have 2 of the lip balms. This was the plumping lip balm. Now, they don't really plump. Actually, I'm about to do a lip plumping video. I might shoot it right after this one. And we're going to try, we're going to try Plump It. If you've never heard of that, stay tuned. But yeah, these don't really plump, but they do feel really, really nice. And I love how BECCA makes these lipsticks, her lip products. They have like that magnet, like, that's so fun. You can bring enjoyment for hours. I have the pink one, which is in Swell. It's just such a gorgeous like shade of pink. It's just like gives you a wash of color. It's not really that pink, but it's really pretty. And then I have this one, which is Mist. It's blue, but it's like clear. It's nice too. And then we're gonna use her lipstick. So this is not a bomb. This is the Bear. I have so many lipsticks called Bear. So boring. But really, really pretty cream lipstick. I really like, I think Kylie used to be my favorite cream lipstick formula. I don't know if she's changed it since she decided she was gonna rebrand everything. But yeah, BECCA's lipsticks, they feel so good. This is gorgeous. So pretty. And they're not trying. Like, they're not trying at all. And I'm not like a lipstick person. I'm really not. But I do like these. I think they're really nice. And that's it, I think. We have our full face of BECCA. Almost full face. Whatever products I had reused and whatever I didn't, I just had to replace. But I had a lot of BECCA products. I am definitely going to miss the brand. Are you going to miss BECCA? Let me know in the comments down below what you think they did really well, what you think they could have done better. Let me know what you thought of our star here, our BECCA Zero. Let me know it all in the comments down below, and let me know who you think is next. Do you think we're going to see more makeup companies go? I certainly hope we don't, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do. Let me know it all in the comments down below. And if you like this video, I hope you will subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification so that you never miss one of my videos, because I plan on talking about it all in the attic. If there's ever anything you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments below. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I have it all linked below. And until next time, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.